This video is going to show you 5 secrets to getting faster on your dirt bike. Make sure you stick around all the way to the end so you don't miss out on the most important secret. I'm Dakota Freeman and welcome to the Rad Adventure Dude channel. Make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of my future riding tips. After riding dirt bikes for 20 years, I know that these secrets are going to push your riding to the next level. I'm going to show you secrets on your braking, your cornering, how to have proper riding position, and how to ride smooth. And after that, I'm going to show you the proper ways to practice your riding to get faster on your dirt bikes. Once you apply these techniques to your dirt bike riding, you're going to become a much better dirt bike rider. When learning how to get faster on our dirt bikes, it comes down to more than just turning the throttle. The first secret I want to teach you about getting faster on your dirt bike is going to be all about braking. You want to master your braking and be able to outbrake the competition. 90% of braking comes down to our front brake and 10% to our back brake. And once we learn how to use the front brake in this aggressive way, using the gears to slow us down as fast as we possibly can is going to be huge to getting you faster on your dirt bike. Once you master the art of stopping with your front brake, you're going to dramatically be able to outbrake your competition. This means when you're racing into a corner and everyone's already stopping and putting the brakes on, you're going to hold the throttle on longer and be able to brake later to pass everyone at one time. We want to do this in a way that eliminates our coasting time, to where when we let off the throttle, we're already on our brakes, and by the time that we are in the corner and ready to let off the brakes, we're getting back on the throttle and not coasting at all. Once you eliminate this coasting time and really master your braking, you're going to sit back and watch your lap times go down. The next secret I want to share with you on how to become a faster dirt bike rider is going to be cornering. Cornering is going to be the most important part when racing to beating the competition. Everyone out here is going to be doing the same jumps. We're going to be taking the same lines on the track and trails. So it comes down to corner speed, which also relates to braking, but this corner speed is really where we're going to make up time and be able to place faster lap times than the other rider. Your cornering techniques are really going to be what accelerates your riding to become the best rider you can possibly be. It's going to make it much easier for you when coming out of corners to be able to do certain obstacles, and it's going to make it much faster for you when riding the tracks and trails because you're going to be able to hold your momentum through these corners. When we're really getting faster at hitting our corners, let's focus on our riding body position and how we can use our body to accelerate the bike in a faster way. When we shift our weight in a way to be able to put as much traction to the wheels as possible around these corners, you can do things that you normally couldn't be able to do. When we're trying to go faster around the corners and really work on our corner speed, we want to focus on putting weight on the outside of our foot. Our outside foot, we should really drive our body weight into the foot peg, and this is really going to seat your back wheel on the ground, giving you as much traction as possible. The next thing we want to do is make sure our head is forward over our handlebars and our elbows are up. So we have the most leverage over the front of the bike to keep the handlebars pointed exactly where you're going to go. This is going to be very crucial to making sure that you can get out of these corners as fast and smooth as possible. The next thing we want to make sure we're doing is leaning the bike to the inside. When we lean the bike to the inside, we're not going to lean with the bike. We're actually going to use our upper body and push the bike to the inside. And we are going to keep our body upright and almost sit on the corner of your seat. This way you can really use your body weight to drive into the bike and seat the tires on the ground and give you as much traction as possible. You implement these secrets into your dirt bike cornering and you are going to master your cornering in no time. Cornering is such an important place on the track and trails to make up time on the competition. So don't skip this hard part of riding your dirt bike, because mastering this is really the secret to your riding success. If the couple of secrets I've already shared are helping you with your riding, make sure you like this video and drop a rad down in the comments below. And always feel free to ask me any questions you have. The third secret I want to share with you about becoming a faster dirt bike rider is going to be all about our riding body position. Body position is crucial to becoming the best rider you can be. If your body's not in the right spot at the right time and something happens, you're probably going to go down. However, if you have your body position in the right spot and something was to happen, I really believe that you would be able to save this and keep from crashing. Rider body position is going to be crucial to becoming a faster dirt bike rider. Rider body position is how you shift your weight around on the bike to be able to point the bike in the direction you need to go. Your body position is actually how you're going to be able to go faster around corners, be able to shift your weight when you're braking to make sure that the bike doesn't do anything crazy. Rider body position is really going to be how we push our bikes to go faster out on the trails. If we have our body position in the correct spot, then it won't matter what's really going on with the bike, because we'll be in the right spot. If something was to jar you around, you're going to have the correct body position to save it. When we're using our body weight, we can shift forward in the corners, and this will give you more traction on the front wheel and more leverage over the handlebars. Going down the straightaways, you want to actually lean back on the bike to get more traction to the back wheel and give you better acceleration. Using your body position in these ways is really how we can get the most out of our dirt bikes. As you know, your elbows should always be up, and this is going to just give you more leverage over the front of the handlebars. Rider body position is also going to include gripping with our knees and riding on the balls of our feet. Using our lower body to grip the bike is really going to give us as much control as possible. The fourth secret I want to share with you is going to be how to get your riding as smooth as possible. The way we ride our bikes the smoothest way is going to be to simply stand up. When you start standing up on your bike and you no longer have the bumps on these tracks and trails directly impacting you, but yet you're kind of hovering above your bike, letting it absorb the impact of these bumps, is really going to make you a better rider. When you're sitting down, every bump on the trail is directly impacting you and bumping you all around. This is not only going to fatigue your body, but it's also going to knock you into a spot that you don't want to be. When you stand up and you're standing on the balls of your feet, the bike will actually take a lot of the impact. When you're standing in the correct places, you'll have leverage over the handlebars, and if anything bumps around too much, you can just keep the front wheel pointed in the direction you're going, and this is really going to increase your lap times. Standing up to make a smoother ride is truly how you ride for longer periods of time without getting tired. We really want to make sure we have the proper foot position as well when we're riding. We want to be standing on the balls of our feet. This is going to ensure you have the most grip and control over the bike with your lower body. Standing on the balls of our feet just assures that you have more articulation with your ankle, and it'll make sure that you don't accidentally hit any of the other gear shifters or back brake. Standing up and being a smoother rider is really going to make you a much faster rider when riding your dirt bike. So make sure you practice this secret over and over until you don't even have to think about it, and you can stand and ride comfortably on your bike. So we're down to the fifth secret, and this is the most important secret to getting you faster on your dirt bike: seat time. We need to practice all these different things I've been talking about and implement it into your riding. The more you practice this over and over, eventually you'll no longer even have to think about it. This is all going to become very natural in your riding, and that's what's going to accelerate your growth. Whenever you are riding your dirt bike and you are not having to think about all the different things going on and you're naturally doing them, is when you are going to become the best rider possible. A couple drills that we could practice to become faster with our braking is going to be to set up cones and try to make the gap in between these cones smaller and smaller. What I mean by this is, as you're coming past the cone, this is where you're going to put on the brakes and continue pulling these cones together to increase your braking. When practicing our cornering, we can make a figure 8 course, which is where you're going to do a left-hand corner right into a right-hand corner. And being able to loop these corners together is really going to make you faster at your cornering. So whenever you're coming into a corner, instead of sitting down, practice standing up into these corners. And sit down right at the last second as you're really trying to dive around the corner, and stand up as soon as possible, so before you even start hitting any bumps coming out of this corner, you're already back standing up and able to just accelerate right through it. By practicing these over and over is really going to increase your dirt bike riding. And these are truly the secret to becoming a better dirt bike rider. Being able to practice our rider body position and standing is going to be the most crucial secret to becoming a better dirt bike rider. You need to be able to ride your dirt bike without even thinking about where you're at on the dirt bike, and naturally standing as much as possible. And once you put all this together, and now you start practicing this over and over until it's natural, you are going to become the best rider out on the track and trails. Guys, I'm so proud of you for putting this time in and becoming a better dirt bike rider. If these secrets helped you, make sure you drop some comments down below and tell me all about it. And tell me what secret helped you the most. And if you're looking for any more help on your dirt bike riding, be sure to check out my dirt bike course that's located on my website. This course is going to walk you through step by step from going from a beginner to an advanced dirt bike rider and teach you everything you need to know about the tracks and trails. Make sure you guys like this video and hit the subscribe button that's right here. Ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of my future riding tips, and you can watch my next video on the most common trail riding mistakes right here. Go ahead and click on it. Stay rad, and I'll see you guys over there.